Scorpio, welcome into your reading. Thank you for being here. Hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general message for anyone who has prominent Scorpio placements in your birth chart. This could be a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. You could also have many planets in the sign of Scorpio or a lot of activity in your 8th house. All right, so let's see what's up with you guys today. What is coming through for the Scorpio group that I'm picking up on today? Let's get some insight, clarity, perspective, truth, direction, validation. Scorpio, what is it for the Scorpio, please? As you can see, your oracle card today is the 4th house, which is the card of home. So if you have a Scorpio first house, or you are a Scorpio rising, your 4th house could be lighting up. You'll have Aquarius energy in this 4th house. So this is a huge focus because your ruling planet Pluto is actually moving into the sign of Aquarius, or is in the sign of Aquarius. It's in retrograde, but it'll be there for the next 20 years or so. So a lot of emphasis when it comes to the home and the regeneration of this concept. All right. So it's not just your physical sense of home, like where do you live? Do you live in a house? Do you live in an apartment? What city? What country? But also the concept of it. What feels like home? What is home? Who is home? It also has to do with family and just your overall foundation. It's at the bottom of your birth chart. It's at the bottom of the decks of the chart. Yeah. So this is family and a lot of transformative energy because Pluto is here. And this is more so for you Scorpio first housers, Scorpio risings. Either way, you already have the death card coming out. So there is transformative energy, as I was saying, around your reading today. When I was meditating on your energy, I heard the word apparition. And I also saw something wanting to show itself from the spirit world. You could take it as literal if you'd like, if that's your situation. I'm not sure, but this felt like there's something in the bottom corner of your eye. All right. I got it on my left side and there's a light there. There's a light. Sometimes you see it. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you catch it, right? So you see the light glaring, you look, and sometimes an apparition wants to show itself, a form wants to show itself, but it can't come through fully. It glitches out. I don't know who that is for. Some of you may be experiencing that. Or you may just have like a glitchy light in your home that is giving you some problems and you need to get it fixed, right? It's like electrical stuff. So yeah, and what else? Was I getting anything else? Oh yeah, I did hear something around, you're looking for something that's very specific. Okay. So, like rummaging through your stuff or looking for something, for whatever reason you may need it. You may need it for your home situation. But it's a very specific detail that you are looking for. So I don't know. We'll see what this is about. It just overall, just sitting in your energy, it makes me feel like you are keeping yourself busy. Movement. Okay. There's like a lot of moving around, doing things. You may be moving around. You may be moving. You may be moving your home around or something like that. Moving your family. We'll see what the home has to do here as it relates to your reading. But just in general, this is the foundation of your life. This is the part of your life where everything begins. Okay? Your root system, your traditional family ties or something like that, your bloodline. your soul lineage even. You know, how were you born? Where were you born? Who were your parents? Who were your parents' parents? There's a lot of tradition around here as well. And because Pluto, for some of you, is playing a part, and you also have the death card here, it's signifying that there's transformative energy around these concepts. So what you once thought was your family may be different now. What was once a tradition, you are breaking that tradition. Certain behaviors you you had from a child or your upbringing, you're breaking them apart, you're breaking them open, so you can reform, so you can rebuild, so you can redo, and create something more stable, more concrete, more with a heftier, heavier, solid foundation than you have right now. In your personal energy, you have the Death card, the Knight of Cups, and Judgment. You're definitely changing how you feel about a situation. What you care about, what brings you joy, what gives you the butterflies, the love in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. There are platonic types of love that make you super happy and make you feel like you are alive and sparkle with beauty. But whatever it is, there's a change to that. You're becoming aware that your feelings for something are changing, or your feelings for someone are changing. You've seen something that you cannot unsee. You know something that you cannot unknow. This thing has changed the dynamic. This thing has changed the situation. It can never go back to what it was. I feel that for some of you, you are extending your love. You're extending your hand. You're giving your heart to a cause, to something that you really do believe in. Your belief systems around something have changed for sure. I do think that you have developed more love, more compassion than you've had before. You see, there's like a humbleness I'm feeling. I do think that the power plays have subsided, and now it's just acceptance and open-heartedness, love of the situation, love of the people, for the people. The guards are coming down. The walls are coming down a little bit. I don't think they'll ever completely come down for you, but you are opening up a little. You're opening your heart a little bit more because you feel strongly about a cause, like something that people need help. People need service, assistance in some way. Maybe you are rethinking your career path, or you want to be more involved with your community or something like that, and be of service and help people in healthy ways, in medical ways, in ways of which provides them with resources and things that they need. There's people around you that are without something. They don't have something. You're trying to find ways to provide for them. It's like, here, drink, thirsty people are out there and you have water. Here, take it, drink it. I don't know if some of you are working for FEMA or some government, project or association, something like that, but you're definitely coming and you are seen as a savior to certain people here. And it's definitely opening your eyes about life and what up until now you have considered to be important are no longer important to you. You see a bigger picture of life and humanity. And again, for that fourth house stuff, in Aquarius and Pluto there. Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac. So there may be some relation there. But again, that transit is a long time transit. But this could be just the beginning. You may just be starting this change, this way of life, this belief system. And I think that you see that there are people in need, that humanity is in need. And it's like, even though I am one person and I don't have much, or I can't save the entire world, I can still do my part in some way. You maybe are considering the fact that your purpose is to be of service, and that does fulfill you. And you feel that, it's something that you're good at as well. Okay. In more day-to-day personal terms, you're changing your feelings about a romantic situation here with another person because you have seen the light. You've come to terms with the truth of your situation. All right, let's see what's in your environment. And even for that situation, you are thinking to yourself, who is home? Who feels like home to you? Who are you comfortable with? Who can you be yourself with? Who can you grow with? Who can you build with? I feel longing. Some of you may be longing or yearning for more in life. Yearning for something different. There's the rainbow coming through to me. Yearning for options, yearning for magic, yearning for the universe to show up in the way you know the universe to be, which is magical. There's too much 3D reality around you. You want to see the magic. In your environment, you have the King of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Eight of Swords. Change is coming. Change is coming. You're definitely breaking foundations. That's for sure. You are trying to, I feel that for a while you've been up to this in your readings where you're like trying to maintain control. I think this was your last reading. It's been a while since I've done a reading for you, but I feel like the last one did speak about trying to control your situation, but it does feel like little by little you are letting go. I think, okay, so this is what I'm getting. It's like for so long, you've been trying to control so much of this situation or so much of your life so you could prevent change, or at least uneasy or unnecessary change. All of those what ifs, right? Like, what if this goes wrong? You were trying to control that because you were in fear of what could go wrong. And it's no offense. I mean, the Scorpio is known to be, fearless, but that is true to a sense. But in general, the root of the Scorpio energy, because they're so controlling, because they can't really like be open and bring their walls down and sort of be like free themselves or whatever, is because of the fear. Okay, the fear is what stems everything. It's like everything is a threat, right? That's why we are constantly observing. We're constantly picking up on our environment. We are constantly, looking for the differences in someone's behavior, someone's tone, like whatever it is, because there's always a threat. We trust no one, right? Because of the fear. So there was a lot of fear, and there always will be. But I think that at some point you're going to become aware of the fact that things need to break down, because it's getting to the point where it's too tight. It's too constricting already. And it may be playing or messing with your finances, with that foundation and that stability that you absolutely 100% need. Every Scorpio ever, right, needs a good, stable income, money coming through, right? So anything that is messing with that, you know, that's that at that part. Once something starts to mess with your funds, that's when it's just like, okay, I will do the things that I didn't want to do before if it means I maintain my source of income, my livelihood, my stability, my security. And it just seems like something in your environment is breaking down. Again, for the sake of rebuilding something better, for sure, but not without some hesitation, not without some fear, not without some resistance. And yeah, you feel trapped. There's something in your environment that is making you feel trapped, or the thing in your environment feels trapped. Sorry, I'm really thirsty today. So this could be another person who is coming through to break a foundation because they feel trapped as well. We'll see what comes through with the rest of the reading. All right. Am I getting anything else from this? What I was trying to say earlier was like letting go of the control. And it's just like, all right, fine. You know, like, yeah, there was some resistance, but at this point it's like, fine, I'll do it. You know, like it's gotten too much already. It's gone too far already. And maybe you're more open to this type of change, to breaking things down, because you have found a more deserving cause. Like whatever this is up here that has your energy, that has your interest, that you really, really believe in. And to you, it's just like, I'm over here trying to control my little world when the big world is going through so much and I can be a part of that instead in some way. All right. Okay, we're getting some more information here. We're going into more depth with the reading. This is a 30-day time frame here that we're going to take a look at. So the energy that you're in right now or within the next week from the time that you listen to this reading, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. You're going after this thing that is you feel is going to give you, it's an opportunity, basically. There's an opportunity at hand here. I think that you see that. And it's just like, okay, this is what I want. I've made up my mind. I'm going to go after this thing. There is an opportunity to have a conversation with people. There's people coming through here. This is Mercury in Cancer with the Three of Cups. I'm reading, what's today? The 18th of June. I think the moon's in Scorpio today as well, but Mercury just went into Cancer yesterday. Either way, in your energy right now, as I said, in the next week or so, there's people involved. There's a relationship involved. There's happiness and contentment and joy and celebration for the taking here. It's just a matter of, will you take it? Here with the Knight of Swords. You have so much to say. It feels like you have so much to say. Once you get an opportunity to come together with this group of people or come together with this person, it's like vomiting out all of the things with the Knight of Swords. You have a message to give. You've been thinking about this for a good bit. You want to communicate your thoughts and your feelings here. I don't know, it just seems like you're having a good time. You might be seeing some people. You might be socializing a little bit this week, next 2 weeks even. Yeah, just feeling really good in the presence of others. exchanging ideas, flowing, giving and receiving different energy, staying on a really communicative frequency. There's a lot of Gemini energy here with the Lover's card as well. Coming together and really, I'm feeling intimacy. I'm feeling like one-on-one, close one-on-one relationships, conversations, breaking open like the heart and, really feeling and coming from a place of love and hope even. Ooh, you have the High Priestess. This is 2 to 3 weeks from now. The Fool. Wow. Okay, a new start here. You feel this coming. You're waiting for it. Like I said, you're looking out the window and you're waiting for the magic to come. 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a job opportunity as well. 7 of Swords. It's a little bit of strategy. You have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. What is this? So, I say this with all the love in the world because I love you to death. And I am a part of you. But anyway, how can I say this and sound good about it? I mean, it is just part of your energy, There's just something that is like, when do we do something for nothing? Do we ever do something for nothing? Yes, I do believe that the Scorpio has a beautiful heart, don't get me wrong. And when they are in a threat-free environment and they are completely trusting of their environment, the heart and the love that they give is beautiful. It is compared to none. But as soon as there is a threat, there is a wall. There is a strategy. There is how am I going to handle this? What can I do, right, to prevent the threat from happening, right? Because we go into that fear mode and it is subconscious. It is so instinctual. Sometimes we don't even know we're in it until later, until it's too late or we're already doing the thing. But there's something about it here, okay? There is a threat that you might be feeling that comes through in the next couple of weeks. It has to relate with something new that you're starting and something that you have to put a lot of work into. But for whatever reason, there's something lingering in that scenario, in that situation, and you need to come up with your strategy to get out of it. You need to come up with your strategy to protect yourself. Your higher self already knows. If you already know what this is, that gut feeling, that instinct you have is already there. There's no reason to second guess it. The sooner that you can get ahead of it, the better. Whatever this is, if there is another person, and we will get clarifiers for these cards, but if there is another person, you're already picking up on the fact that there is something up. And it's difficult, because people are people, every person, every human has something up, right? And there's no way that we could ever think that anybody is going to just, how can I say this? Like there could be people in your environment that are just doing their own thing, right? They may not want to express something to you for their own personal reasons. They may not want to disclose something to you for their own personal reasons. And these things may not even have to do anything with you. But the fact that if this person is in your life and they are keeping something from you, that is already a betrayal. And that's how we see it. Can't help it. So it is difficult to pick your battles and to determine what is really a threat to you, what is really a threat to what you love, or is this human being just being a human being doing what human beings do? And yeah, they might have kept something from you. Is this worth bringing up? Is this worth attacking back? Is this worth, the plot and the scheme to get it out of them, or what happens. So we'll see. I don't know what else is coming through for the Scorpio. Either way, your spidey senses are up, your intuition is up, the antenna, the radar has gone up. Again, this has to do with something new. You have the Death card again. Change is happening in the next 30 days, within the next 30 days. You are working on you are plotting. You're plotting something. You want something new here. You want a new start with something somewhere. You're putting together your plan already. You're already on it. Why do these cards keep falling? Whoa. Haven't seen this card come up in a while. Death and the Hierophant. The High Priestess and the Hierophant coming out in the same reading. I told you wanted magic. You're getting it. You're getting the magic. You're getting the manifestation. It's like you're working on something, you say something, you do something, and all of a sudden, a few days later, it all comes to true. It all comes true. It all comes to light. And it's just like, there it is, right? Like, I was right? Like, I'm psychic, or, there's the magic. Like, what? I can't believe that just happened. I just said this the other day. I was just talking about this the other day, and look, there it happened. It's something like that. Judgment card as well. And the Knight of Pentacles. There's people here. I mean, when is there not people? But there's a lot of people involved in this reading today. In the next 3 to 4 weeks, you change your belief system on something. You're standing firm on your decision. It's between you and the universe here. Between you and your higher self. I feel like there's this really powerful side to you. It could be, it's obviously, right, like your higher self, but it's like this really powerful part of you that it's like you are in a way communicating with it, consulting it. You're consulting a higher being, a higher form of you here. It feels like a room of really powerful beings sitting around a table, and they are contemplating a situation, and it's just like, what do we do here? This is the problem, or this is, right, like the circumstance at hand, okay? How can we best manage this? How can we best figure this out? And for some of you, it could be you're involved in a situation like that here in the 3D world. I'm also picking up on, for some of you, this is your higher self. And maybe you have different forms of higher selves, or you have like just really powerful spiritual guides. But it's just like, okay, you're going up to them and everybody is around a table and it's just like plotting the solution and the plan. This is the plan. This is what we're going to do. And your higher self and your lower self, not evil lower self, no, but just your higher self in the spiritual world and your lower self here in the 3D world, are having these conversations through dreams, through meditation, through daydreaming, through self-talk, whatever it is. And it's like you're bringing down the downloads from your higher self. And then your earthly self is like, got it. Okay, got it. Okay. Like, in other words, executing this here in the 3D world while your higher self is executing in the higher realms. For the sake of change, transformation. Because there's a huge awareness that you've recently gone through. You've just matured a little. You're not like completely who you used to be. You're a little bit wiser. You know, the things that used to bother you don't. The things that you were once consumed with, you can care less about. It's bigger picture now. It's future now. You know, it's like, okay, let me wise up, right? Like, what are the best decisions that I have to make to have the best future that I can have? So with the Knight of Pentacles, you're being really cautious, really practical, very realistic here. Your approach is a little slow to make sure that you're making the right decisions. All right, what is coming through for the Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Let's get some clarifiers. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. The Fool. And the Devil. What are you indulging in here? What are you saying? You're saying something. Are you insinuating things? Are you planting seeds? Feels like you're planting seeds. But you're also planting seeds for fun. Fun seeds. Things to do. And I don't know, like sassy, flirty, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't seem so evil and dark with the devil. Maybe for some of you it could be, but it's like whatever it is that you're talking a lot here with some people. There's a lot of social activity going on. Planting seeds for future gatherings. Planting seeds for working together with somebody, for a new start with someone. I'm being really excited about it. But there's an agenda under it with the devil here. This is part of a strategy for you here. Okay. It just is what it is, guys, all right? I know, I get it. And mostly, especially Scorpio suns, if you don't have like too much Scorpio, but you are a Scorpio sun, I mean, most of the time you guys are super light, you know? Like you'll have your dark that no one will see ever, but usually you are the lighter of the Scorpio, the brighter of the Scorpio. Once you start to get into like a Scorpio moon, Scorpio Venus, even a Scorpio rising, Scorpio Mars, this is where the darkness shines. So if you don't relate to that part of the scheming, of the plotting, of the, you know, the threat, right? Everything being a threat, you not trusting anything and blah, blah, blah. I get it. But there is a lot of Scorpio people out there with other types of Scorpio placements who are definitely this way. All right. Three of Cups and the Lovers. Page of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Death again. Yeah. Okay. There's a plot here. There's a scheme. You feel threatened. Something happened. Something, bruised your ego, hurt you a little bit. You have some hurt feelings here. You're not showing it. Okay. But you do want to kill something. Not physically, not the person, but the energy, the bond, the situation, okay? And you're doing it with social skills here, with people, with planting seeds of certain things, not being extremely assuming. So yeah, whatever this is, it is what it is. But it's because you've been hurt. It feels like you've been hurt here. For some of you, you may be using an innocent, a pure, light, bright, innocent energy. It's like I come with gifts. I come with love. And maybe you do. It's also something to say that the worse hurt that the Scorpio does is equal to the amount of pain that they received. So if you've been effed over really badly by a Scorpio, it's because they must have loved you. Anyway, so that is that. You're changing something within your friendship, within the dynamic between you and others here. You're ending relationships. You're ending a relationship as well, like with a actual romantic partner. A romantic partner may have hurt you, and you are coming back to get them. All right, High Priestess and the Fool. You're coming back to get them by being social and having fun. And what is it? Oh my gosh, every time, right? It's always a Taylor Swift song. I don't know the name of it, but she says that she's dressing for revenge. Something like that. 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh. 8 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Pentacles next to the 8 of Pentacles. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you trying to trap? You're trying to secure. Okay, for some of you, you may be trying to secure a job. For some of you, it's not as like dark and mischievous as I'm making it out to be. Yes, you have been hurt by a group of people or by a person for sure. And this is probably causing you to act out, to go out, to, just indulge because you've been hurt a little. But and there's that judgment, right? Like when you give your heart to something, you get hurt, therefore you kill it, right? Okay. But here the plan, the scheme goes on. The scheme happens. It's something around trapping someone in by and making them do a lot of work. Making them do a lot of work. Their hands are tied. You've gotten them to the point where their hands are tied. I don't think anybody's going to get you to this point. If they do, I don't know why you would let them. But they can't do anything right now. Like you definitely have them cornered. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. King of Fire, 10 of Cups, King of Swords. How is this energy related to the Seven of Swords? It's a battle, guys, okay? Whether it's a known battle between you and another, or it's a energetic thing, unspoken tension between you and another. Here's the battle. Someone's tired, though. Someone's like giving up. They don't want to deal with the scheming. They don't want to deal with your process. But there is a lot of love here. So I don't know where this went wrong or why it went wrong. But there's so much love with the 10 of Cups. There was a lot of potential as well. And there's one person who is just going off and they are full of fire and they are burning things down because they're extremely passionate about, how they feel, right? How this situation has made them feel. And the other person is sort of just sitting back and watching and just doesn't want to go through this anymore. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to. They're tired. They're giving up. They're waving the flag. And also because they have no choice. Like, you literally have gotten them. You have them cornered. They can't do anything right now. What is the Death card and the Hierophant card? The Hermit. Page of Swords. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you just want to run into you're under a rock. Somebody wants to climb under a rock here. But someone also needs to communicate with someone else under this rock. I don't know what that means, but as they go under the rock, as they go rogue, as they go quiet, as they disappear for a bit, they're going to come together and communicate with someone under this rock as they disappear. And all for the sake of, sort of finding the wisdom and the lesson in this situation. I think that that's also part of your personal energy where it is these things that you are becoming aware of. And some of it is like, I'm done spending time on this or acting this way, or, these things are no longer matter. There's bigger things that I need to be spending my energy on here. Therefore, the wisdom. What is Judgment and the Knight of Pentacles? King of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. 4 of Cups. You may be dealing with someone who is wise and, who has some depth here, who takes themselves seriously. Somebody is just not to be effed with, not to be messed with. It's like if you mess with this person or if someone messes with you, they regret it because you take yourself seriously, Like, I understand all of the scheming that I've been speaking of. This isn't an instinct. If you're like a cross watcher and you don't get the Scorpio energy, you're never going to get it. It sounds mischievous. It sounds, just a little selfish or whatever, but it's deeper than that. It's more than that. Okay. The Scorpio always takes themselves seriously. And for someone to come and think that they can run one over on a Scorpio or mess with the Scorpio in some way or whatever the case is, they feel the aftermath of that every single time. And it's just like someone is becoming aware that, they are in a situation because of the thing that they did to the Scorpio. And I'm hearing the word slight, as though it was something super small but significant that they did. Okay, it was a slight, like you can barely pick it up, but the Scorpio picked it up. The Scorpio picked up on it. And it was significant enough for their threat, their sense of threat and their protectiveness of themselves to raise that red flag and that alert system. Therefore, the aftermath of that just happened. And, it's just a lesson to be learned for whoever crosses this Scorpio person. But in general, you just want to feel good and be happy, obviously. And there's lessons learned here. The cup is still full. You are still good. You are still secure. You are still you. There may have been a little bit of hurt feelings here, but oh well, you got through it. Who knows what is going to happen between you and this person, though? That's up to you. But yeah. You'll get that wisdom. You'll get that answer when you go quiet. All right, let's get a oracle card from the Priestess of Light Oracle here. What is the takeaway for the Scorpio? Opening heart. What have I said? How many times did I say that in this reading? Deep connections, water blessings. Yay. Okay. 11. See if you can see that. All right. The mermaid priestess of the ocean holds out a hand, calling your attention to your right, the future, and your many upcoming opportunities for connection. Her other hand is held over the heart center, as this card portends important relationships on many levels. The first is the potential for a deeply intimate romantic love. Your soul longs to connect, so swallow yourself to release any resistance and open your heart to trust. The next is the kinship of friends and loved ones who truly resonate with your higher desires and beliefs. This family of your soul brings support and joy that help expand your consciousness in amazing directions, including the energetic realms. The rolling waters of the sea represent the profound presence of spirit and the depth of the connections you can now make with the vast spiritual world around you. These heart-to-heart communications can be life-changing, so let yourself be open to receiving the powerful waves of inspiration and guidance coming your way. On a literal level, this card may speak of bodies of water in your experience and environment. You may soon find yourself traveling by or over water for personal or professional reasons. Your residence or workplace may be relocating near water, or you may begin a relationship with someone who is similarly situated. Remember, whenever you are near water, let yourself absorb the magic of its energy and the power of its spirit. Offer prayers of thanks for the life force of water that always nurtures your earthly existence. All right. So there was your reading, Scorpio. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you so much for your time and energy. No, this was not the most bright and light of messages. But do check out your rising sign, your moon sign, even your partner's sign. And yeah, we will see you on the next one. Bye.